We continue our month-long project, Hometown 2031. Tonight, SpaceAlabama.com's Josh Barrett looks at the work now underway to keep astronauts alive on their way to Mars in the 2030s.
There are robots on Mars right now proving we can get there. It turns out the more difficult part is getting people there alive and healthy. And the Marshall Space Flight Center is working on just that. The key lies in two R words: recycling and reliability. A manned Mars mission would take about 2 years round trip. That's over 700 days worth of air, food, and water.
You can't just launch a resupply vehicle to meet them halfway to Mars or at Mars. What you have to do is, once you load up with all the food and water, then you have to recycle those resources.
Marshall's life support technology is already recycling air and water on the ISS, but it's not quite Mars ready. Engineers are aiming for 100% efficiency. Right now, they're at about 89% for water and 50% for air.
We'll be able to get very, very close to 100% water recycling. For oxygen, I know that we can get to about 80%, but I think by the time we go to a Mars mission, we'll be at that 95 to 99%.
Water from perspiration, respiration, and even urine has to be recycled. This takes complex equipment that needs to be as reliable as possible. Lives depend on it.
If you send a technology all the way to Mars, it has to last 2 years with no issues. And if you know it's going to have issues, you have to send along the parts.
But sending duplicates of every part astronauts might need isn't feasible either. So Marshall is also working on a novel solution. They're figuring out how to 3D print in space using recycled raw material from broken pieces and even empty food containers.
And instead of sending all of the spares with them, we're sending simply the designs to print those things.
Once on Mars, the 3D printer can even help build shelters from Martian soil. And not just the red dirt will be useful. The Martian atmosphere could even help replenish air and water for the trip home.
Now, the sky's the limit on what we're going to do for a Mars surface mission. We can have technologies that take oxygen from the CO2 in the atmosphere. We can look at technologies that completely recycle everything that we have.
Marshall will continue work on these technologies over the next 15 years to make them Mars ready. And when the first interplanetary crew returns home, they will owe their safety to work being done right here and right now. For SpaceAlabama.com, I'm Josh Barrett.